Every year without fail, around this time I get asked two specific questions. One, should I buy a laptop with the current deals that are on the market, or should I wait until 2020 until all the new laptops come out? And the short answer is if you desperately need a laptop right now, do not wait, because there's always something better coming on the horizon. And during that time of waiting, you could have improved your workflow significantly. Now, if you're planning for the future because your current laptop is still in good condition, then hopefully this video answers your questions. So the first thing you want to take a look at is CPU performance. We've seen the 10th gen Ice Lake processors. You can buy them today. They come in laptops like the Surface Laptop 3. There's also a Comet Lake processor out right now, the U-Series 6-core version, which you can get in some laptops like the Dell XPS 13. But what we haven't seen yet is the H-Series version of these mobile chips from Intel. And that's because they haven't been announced yet. The H-Series is always geared toward more powerful laptops, gaming laptops, laptops that are used for heavier applications. We're expecting Intel to announce them sometime in Q1 2020. But based on the small amount of rumors that are out so far, these chips do not look like they're going to offer crazy performance advantages over the current generation. From what I'm understanding is that we're going to get an i7 processor that finally has 8 cores instead of 6. It's not going to be as fast as this year's i9 8-core processor, but much better for multi-threaded applications since it has 2 extra cores. You're going to find the same thing happening with the i9 10th gen processors. This is going to be bumped up from 8 cores to 10 cores. So if you're someone like myself who edits video, who uses Blender, or even compiles a lot of code, the extra cores will provide a 25 to 30% performance increase. However, if you're a gamer, someone who's doing photo editing, maybe doing music production, the performance increase is going to be minor. Now, on the other side of things, you have AMD coming out with the 4000 series U series and H series of processors. The U series are going to be bumped up to 8 physical cores, but unfortunately it's going to have no SMT. Think of SMT as AMD's version of hyper-threading. That means the 4000 series that's coming out is going to be very close to performance to the current generation of 10th gen Intel processors. From what I'm understanding, you're only going to see anywhere from a 10 to 18% performance increase. But by the time AMD comes out with their 4000 series U processors, Intel will have their second release of 10th gen processors, which will probably be faster than AMD's. The other end is the H series from AMD. They're expected to release the 4500H and 4700H. Those will also be 8-core, but will have SMT on. Now again, this is not going to be faster than Intel's. It'll be closer than it's ever been before, but it's not going to be faster. I still think AMD is another year or two away from matching Intel in terms of performance for mobile processors. Now, when it comes to GPUs, you're not seeing a big upgrade either. AMD has already released the RX 5500M. You can find it in laptops like the MacBook Pro 16 or MSI's Alpha gaming laptop. It's a pretty good GPU. It gives you performance between a GTX 1650 and a 1660 Ti. However, they haven't released their 5700M yet, which is coming out next year. This GPU or mobile GPU is supposed to be between an RTX 2070 and 2080. That's a lot of performance coming out from a mobile GPU from AMD, so it could offer some good value. However, Intel's not going to come out with anything crazy. If they do release new GPUs, it's going to be the same RTX 2070, but with the super moniker at the end, which means all the current RTX cards you see in laptops will receive 10 to 15% performance boosts with the super variants. Finally, there's displays. I don't think we're going to see much movement in this category at all. You'll see slightly better 1080p panels. You'll see more 240 Hz displays. What you will see though is more OLED. OLED was starting to get big at the end of the year, and I think that's going to go into 2020 as well. Some laptops, maybe 2 or 3, will be announced with mini LED or micro LED. This is important because mini LED is a much better technology than OLED. You get the same sort of deep blacks and brightness as OLED without the burn-in. Also expect 5G laptops. There will be a lot of announcements at CES 2020 from companies offering 5G chips inside of their laptops. Do not buy them. Do not waste your money on them. These are going to be more expensive than the regular version, and there's just no infrastructure to take advantage of 5G right now. You're going to see thinner laptops, more clean looking laptops, better cosmetics, better battery life because of the Intel improvements on their chips. You're going to see Wi-Fi 6 with H series processors. So a lot of small improvements, but in terms of performance, it's just not going to be a big year for laptops. So I hope that answers a lot of your questions. The bottom line is, if you find a really good deal on a 2019 laptop right now, buy it, because trust me, the advantages you'll get next year in terms of performance are not going to be that significant. Now, if I find any deals on these laptops, I'll place them in the description down below. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you want to see more informative videos like this, let me know in the comments. Like the video if you liked it, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next video.